Whew, that was a long car ride. But I made it. Good thing that car drives nice and fast. How's it going, everybody? My name is Mark Harmon, and you are watching the Comic On Demand show. For those that don't know what this is the comic show where I will draw a 4-panel comic that's going to look something like this. But as you can see, this is blank. That is because I am going to let you tell me what to draw. How does that sound? But I do have a couple rules first before we get things going. Rule number one, I try to keep the show PG, so I don't do anything super raunchy or hot button or anything like that. And then two, I don't draw anything that's like a name brand or a character that already exists, like Superman or SpongeBob or whatever, or Pepsi or anything like that. Because I don't know what kind of copyright stuff I can and can't get away with. And it's mostly, especially like when I sell the originals and stuff, it's mostly that. Like, I can draw a picture of Superman live on the air. Like, who cares? Nobody, it's fine. But it's just later when I actually get to selling these things, that's when the copyright stuff gets a little sketchy. So that's the reason for it. So it's not that I can't draw it in front of you. It's just that I can't sell it later. So that's the whole point. So here's how it's going to work. You were going to see a little dancing guy right about here. And then I'm going to make sure you can see the chat, because I'm going to put the word go in the chat, okay? And when you see the word go, then that is when you put your suggestions of what you want me to draw, okay? So hopefully if I time this right, the screen will pop up and the go will pop up at the same time. But if not, just wait for the go, all right? So let's get those suggestions ready, get those ideas flowing, and let's get those suggestions right now. Let's get going. We have our first two suggestions of happy bagpipes. And all right, so our first suggestion is happy bagpipes. And then our second suggestion is Grasshopper eating a Snowcone. All right. So we are going to click to this screen here. And I'm going to put those suggestions here so I can remember what they are. Happy bagpipes and hopper eating a Snowcone. I've decided to, after 33 episodes. Oh, so yes, so this is episode 33. Anyway, after 33 episodes, I figured, why don't I put the episode number right here? So then it always has the episode number at the top. I figured that would be good to do. Okay. All right, we got that going. Happy bagpipes. Grasshopper eating a snow cone. Ooh, boy. All right. While I get these brain juices going, I'm going to go to Google here and just look up some bagpipes. I mean, I pretty much know what they look like, but you know what I mean? Usually when you draw something from your head without reference, it kind of turns into like Uncanny Valley thing. So I'd be drawing Uncanny Valley bagpipes. Like, you could probably tell they were bagpipes, but there'd be something off about them that would make you uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Dude, this guy's face. Oh, man. I hope even through the blurriness you can kind of see this guy's face. Okay. Alright, sweet. There's some pictures of some dudes playing the bagpipes. You know what, while we're at it, let's just go ahead and see what a grasshopper looks like. Again, I know what one looks like, but then I don't, you know? Right there. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Okay, so we have, whoops, my reference here. Oh, fine, I'll open it in preview. Okay, let's put this off to the side here. I'm gonna move my screens around here. Sorry. I know this is like super exciting, huh? I'll put that off to the side over here. So then I can have both of them just kind of hanging out to the side. Okay, sweet. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed that trip into Google. I was hoping by the time I was doing that stuff, I would know what I'm doing, but I don't know what I'm doing. So, okay, so I thought of something. The problem is, I don't agree with what I thought of. Does that make sense? Actually, I love bagpipes, and I love the sound of bagpipes, but most people don't, and so the idea I got was a joke about somebody not liking bagpipes. So let's see. Let's just go ahead and start drawing a bagpipe person. Here in the Bridger Valley, we have this thing called Rendezvous, and the way I describe it to people who don't know what it is, it's basically like Old West Mountain Man Comic-Con. So if you can imagine a bunch of people they're basically cosplaying as mountain men from the 1800s and stuff. And people like, wow, this is really hard to draw and talk at the same time. They dress up in like authentic stuff. And if you dress up in authentic gear, like clothing and stuff from that time period, then you get in free. But if you don't, then you got to pay like $3 or something. And then people will camp out in teepees and tents, like canvas tents. Like all the vendors and stuff will be camping out in canvas tents. And then they sell their stuff. Anyway, it's super cool. And then there's like demonstrations and stuff. There's axe throwing, and I don't know if I want to say there is like some musket powder rifle shooting or something, but maybe there's not. Maybe it's just axe throwing and stuff. I can't remember. But if you're into half-naked drunk dudes running around in loincloths, then, dude, go to Rendezvous in Fort Bridger, Wyoming. It's good times all around. Oh, anyway, that whole story was there was a point to that, and I forgot what it was. But then I just remembered. I was like, wait, why am I talking about Rendezvous? Anyway, so the whole point of all that was to say that during Rendezvous, there's a group of bagpipers that like walk around and play, and then so they'll walk through the whole Fort Bridger, and they'll play some songs, and then they'll stop in front of this building and play a couple more songs. And anyway, I'm just saying that's my favorite part. That's my favorite part of Rendezvous is the bagpipers. Cause I like bagpipes. I think it's my I have some Scottish ancestry, and so I think it's a guttural, natural, instinctual thing to just love bagpipes or something. I don't know, something like that. It's in my DNA or something. It's like when I hear bagpipes, it's like my ancestors calling to me or something. In the old DuckTales, it was used as a means of torture. Scrooge McDuck always would say, "I don't understand what the problem is," while everyone else was covering their ears and screaming. See, bagpipes are very dividing that way, I think. You either love them or you hate them. I don't know if I've ever met somebody that's just kind of like, they're all right. You either can't stand them, or you're like me and you think they're angelic. Let's give this dude some crazy weird hair. Just because. Remember the lady with the bobcat? Yes, there are black powder shooting competitions. The root beer. The root beer. Yeah, dude. So there's this place that sells like this homemade root beer, and you can buy these like really big glass jugs with these cool like flip top sort of things, and even like year after year, it doesn't matter if you go back to them with the jug that they sell, then you get like cheaper root beer. Then you like just pay for the root beer. So it's like cheaper. The glass jugs are kind of pricey at first, but then if you plan on going year after year after year, well then the root beer is cheap after that. You just take them your big old jug and they fill it up. It's delicious. It's weird to watch them get played. Every other wind instrument has them blow while they finger. The bagpipes fingering and blowing don't match. That is weird because they're not blowing and doing the fingers like at the same time. They could be playing and nothing's happening. Then all of a sudden they're just like blowing randomly into the bag. It is weird to watch them play them, but okay. Dude, I still don't know what I'm doing here. I think I'm just gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with the joke, even though I love bagpipes. But the joke's gonna be something about not liking bagpipes. So yeah, whatever. Sometimes I draw stuff I disagree with. Okay. Yeah, right. Let's draw this grasshopper eating a snowcone. I'm trying to decide whether to give this grasshopper a cartoon mouth or like a creepy, realistic mouth. I think it might actually be funnier to give it sort of its real mouth. Okay. Cartoon. Whoops. Too late. I already do the creepy mouth. Let's see. Oh, goodness. My back is. Okay. Okay, do a little close up of this dude. Okay. So I don't know if you can tell that the grasshopper's cramming his snow cone into the pipe of the bagpipe. Brr, brr. They have longer legs than that. You know what? So, oh goodness. Yeah, there were some snow cones we bought one time. I didn't realize how much they were, but the snow cones were like $8 a piece. And I'd bought 4 of them. So yeah. So one time we bought some snow cones, and it was basically almost $40. Like $40 in snow cones is crazy. But there was this one when we went to what was it called? What was that place in Los Angeles, huh? I can't remember. Six Flags. They had like the Harry Potter land or Universal Studio. No, anyway, Universal Six Flags or something in Los Angeles. Anywho, wow. In Harry Potter land, we bought some. It was frozen butterbeer. That was basically like a butterbeer slushy. And oh my gosh, dude, it was like one of the most delicious things I've ever had in my life. But those were expensive too. That's what I was getting at. Those things were like $7 a piece. So not quite 8, but still. Phew. Okay. I just thought of a good story for this. 2 grasshoppers go to a snow cone place and order. Grasshopper 1, I got strawberry. What'd you get? Grasshopper 2, bagpipes. Yeah, Universal Studios. See, that's what I thought it was. There's a place in Hawaii that makes shaved ice. It's the best. Hawaiian shaved ice. All right. So there we have the drawing so far. We got the dude playing bagpipes. The grasshopper doesn't like it, so he stuffs the snow cone in the bagpipes, and the bagpipe splats it back out at him. That's that's it. That's the joke. Anyway, all right. Jumped the gun there. Wrong button. Anyway, so this is the point in the show. This is called the mid-suggestion. So, same thing as before. You're going to see the little dancing guy, and make sure you're looking at the chat. And I'm going to put go in the chat, and then give me another suggestion, and I'll stick it in here somewhere. Okay? So this is the mid-suggestion. So let's go ahead and get that suggestion right now. All right, we have our mid-suggestion of cat. Okay, that little part, I'm gonna, when I do the what's it called, the highlight reel. When I do the highlight reel, I'm gonna put a little bagpipe sound in there. All right. Cat. Okay, let's do. See, like, I have more room in this panel, but this is kind of like looking up in the air. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do cat, but I'm gonna do a little bit of a. I'm going to do a little bit of a... It's going to be cat, but I'm going to add something to it. That's what I'm trying to say. And the something I am adding is a parachute. So it's a cat wearing a parachute. Because this panel was looking in the air, but it had the most room to put a cat. So I put a cat in the air, and it has a parachute. Okay, time to ink this bad boy. Yeah, see, I didn't get in trouble paying $40 for snow cones because one of those snow cones was for her, so. And it sort of equally caught us both off guard, I guess. Because I was like, hey, let's go get snow cones. And she was like, cool, yeah, let's do it. So it was still kind of partly her idea anyway, too. She agreed to snow cones. And she also did not see a price. But see, then part of me was like, well, it's a local person, you know, like doing their own thing. And so it's like, I don't mind spending a little more on sort of mom and pop type stuff. Like, sure, I could probably get the same thing at Walmart for half the price, but if I'm helping out like a local person in their local store, then I feel a little better about it. Like, in a way, I kind of see it like, you know how like you donate to a bake sale or something. I remember one time, so we were at like a basketball game or something, and there was a bake sale thing going on outside of the court, and so we're like, okay, yeah, let's donate to this bake sale or whatever. So we got like this plate of cookies or something, and it was like $5. And I remember one of my kids was just like, "What? You just paid $5 for like these cookies or something like that?" And so I had to sort of explain to them. I was like, you could look at it like I just paid $5 for these two cookies, or you could look at it as I donated $5 to these people, and as a thank you, they gave me cookies. So I almost kind of feel like sometimes like shopping at a mom and pop shop, it's almost like donating a little bit. I think that's kind of my mindset. As I'm as I'm it's like I'm donating to a mom and pop, and then as a thank you I'm getting the product or something. Kind of. Yeah, see, it's charity in disguise. Exactly. See, you get it. There was one time at Lagoon, and for those that don't know what Lagoon is, it's a theme park in Utah with like roller coasters and stuff. Anyway, we were at Lagoon, and it was like really hot, and we had just rode on a bunch of weird, crazy rides. And you know what? Okay, hold on. I was about to like go off track, but let me do the story first, and then I'll go off track. So anyway, so it was hot, and it just been spinning around and looping around and all this stuff, and so like I wasn't feeling very good, and we went to what was the name of that? There's a place right there by the Colossus and the Spider that has like Italian ice. It's like Giuseppe's or something like that. You can correct me. And after I'd sat down and I was eating this Italian ice cream thing, dude, I felt so good afterwards. Like, I think that thing saved my life, man. Like, I kind of felt like maybe I was going to pass out or something. And then I ate that, and I felt so good afterwards. That's like that's one of the few times where eating junk food, like, actually felt good. Oh, anyway, so the tangent I was going to say is I've most of my life I've been able to handle like the crazy stuff, like roller coasters and stuff, and I've really enjoyed them. But like the older I get, dude, Like, my stomach can't handle stuff. Like, I can't even go to a park and swing on the swings. Like, I'll get nauseous. Like, it's super dumb. Getting old is dumb. That's what I'm trying to say. Getting old is dumb unless you were born in the 1930s. Then getting old is funny. Sorry, Dad. Was it Zeppies? Yeah, Zeppies. What did I say? What did I call it? Eusepes or something? It's not like a dude's name. Giuseppe. Hey, Giuseppe, give me a snow cone. Yeah. Getting older is stupid. Because it's like I still want to ride all those rides and do that stuff. But then now my stomach's like, please don't do that again. I'm like, dude, what's your problem? We used to do this all the time. Like I can still handle like the crazy things. It's like the super repetitive stuff that I can't do anymore. Like if there's something that just kind of spins around and around or upside down or over and over, then oh dude, I can't do those ones anymore. But I can still like ride the crazy roller coasters. But I need like 5 to 10 minutes in between each ride. like if I do the crazy coaster, but I get off of it and then get like right back on it and ride it again and then get off and get it back on and ride it again. Like if it's too close together, yeah, then it starts getting to me. Anyway, so that's what was happening during that story where the snow cone saved my life. It was hot and I had just ridden a bunch of stuff over and over again. That was weird. Okay, so just for like a split second, I thought that like maybe because like I draw on the computer and so I'm always looking up at the screen, but then on my tablet I'm drawing down here. So like I'm not looking at my hand when I'm drawing on the computer. So I kind of thought, I was like, wait a second. I can see myself drawing up on the screen here. It's like, could I draw on this? Could I draw this picture using the screen as... Ooh, dude, this is really weird. Okay, sorry. I'm doing like a weird experiment here where I'm looking at the screen instead of the paper. The problem is it's like a split hair second. It's like a hair second behind. It's okay. Anyway, that was weird. Okay, sorry, I was just goofing around there for a second. Dude, that was really hard. That was harder than I thought it was gonna be. And I don't even know if that made sense, what I said I was doing. It was basically like I was drawing and watching the show, but I was trying to use the show as the... Anyway, I wasn't looking at the paper. I was looking at my screen. So I was like watching my hand draw it. Anyway, it was really trippy and weird. It's good that you ended the smart remark about old people. or else what? What are you gonna do? Gonna fight me, old man? I remember being at Disneyland and Dad didn't want to ride the teacups with us, but Splash Mountain didn't bother him at all. Yeah, see, that's basically it. That's where I am right now. Like, there's no way I could ride the teacups. But I ride Cannibal and Wicked and all that stuff. Although for me personally, like, the craziest ride I've ridden on in my life was the Mr. Freeze at the Six Flags in Texas. Dude, the Mr. Freeze ride, that thing was crazy. Because it was just kind of like, it was super different. Like, you sit in this, I mean, it looks like a regular kind of roller coaster thing. Like, it's long and skinny and has all the rows of seats and stuff. But you get in it, and then it just instantly shoots you backwards. And so you're going backwards through it, and then it shoots you. Then you go like up this thing, and then you come back down and go through the... Well, excuse me. Then you go through the whole thing. I was gonna say right side up, but right side facing forward, maybe. I know how English works. You go backwards and then you go forwards. There, I think that's what I was trying to say. Mm-hmm. Oh man. See, and then not being able to sit in chairs. It's even like being older too now. Like when I go hiking, like I basically like hit the wall like really soon, especially if it's kind of a steep hike. Like like if you've ever hiked the Y in Provo, you hike up the hill up to the big Y above BYU. Like when we'd hike the Y, we wouldn't be hiking very long, and I'd hit the wall and be all sluggish. And it would take me a while to like get out of it. But then once I do get out of it, then it's like I feel fantastic like the rest of the day. It's almost like hiking and then like hitting the wall and then getting through the wall. It's almost like it like clears out unhealthy crud or something. I don't know what's going on there. Dang it, Jim, I'm an artist, not a scientist. But whatever it does, it's pretty cool. The hike in Logan Canyon last year, I hit two walls on that hike, but I felt amazing afterwards. Okay, anyway, I think that's it, people. There it is. There's your 4-panel comic of Bagpipes. And wait, it was just Bagpipes, right? Oh, happy Bagpipes. Uh-oh. Hey, hold on. All right. Look. Now they're happy. Got a little pin on them. Although you probably shouldn't pin things to a bagpipe. Now I'm just thinking about poking holes into a bagpipe. That would be ineffective now. Anyway, there it is. People, there's your 4-panel comic of Happy Bagpipes and Grasshopper Eating a Snowcone with the mid-suggestion of cat. Okay, anyway, that's it. Thanks for showing up, everybody. You're awesome. Seriously, without you watching this, I have no show. So, week after week, you've been watching me do this for like 33 times now, and that's crazy. And I really appreciate it. So thanks for coming. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for all you do and supporting me. Remember to like and subscribe and do all that stuff. Where's my button? Right there. And, oh, this is super important. I almost forgot of this. Anyway, so next week, I am doing Comic on Demand, but it's not going to be on Tuesday. It's going to be on I don't know. It's going to be like Thursday or Friday, but I'm still going to do it. But I'm going to do, so next week I'm going to be at my family reunion, but everybody thought it'd be a cool idea if I still did this at the family reunion. Okay. So, but the whole thing's going to work a little bit different. Like I'm just going to have them there, give me the suggestions with I'm going to draw them out of it. I'm going to put them all in a hat and then draw them out or whatever. And so I guess, I'll I think I'll try to put it on Facebook. I think most everybody here in the chat is following me on Facebook. So I'll put on Facebook what day it's going to be at, because I don't know yet for sure. But it's still going to happen, but it's going to be weird and different. And maybe it'll flop. Maybe it'll be cool. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to do it. We're going to do it live on location. So next week, sometime like Thursday or Friday, one of those two, I'll be doing it. So stay tuned for that if you want to watch it live. And I think that's it. Yeah, so thanks for joining up, everybody, and we'll see you next week. You're awesome.